Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Block number 31 tonight is taking us to Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland for an American League East matchup between the Tampa Bay Devil Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Looking at the current standings in the replay, the Devil Rays currently lead the American League East Division. They're at 63 and 44, 8 games up on the second place Yankees, whereas the Orioles are coming in at a record of 49 and 59. Fourth place in the division. This is both teams' second appearance on the board. So, fans are filing in here at Camden Yards. We're expecting a sellout for this one. So let's jump into the action and get this game going. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight is Calvin Maduro. 5 and 6 with a 4.23 ERA, 93 and 2/3 innings pitched, 83 hits, 10 homers, 36 walks, 51 strikeouts in 2001. Let's take a look at the Devil Rays starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Jason Tyner in left field, Brent Abernathy at second base, Ben Grieve in right field, Greg Vaughn is the designated hitter, Steve Cox is at first base, Randy Wynn is in center field, Aubrey Huff is at third base, Chris Gomez is at shortstop, and John Flaherty is catching. I will mention as well that this will be the last Wednesday block that I had to reschedule for the top 100 board games of all time countdown that I'm doing with Jester, as this week will actually be the end of that countdown. Leading off for the Devil Rays tonight is Jason Tyner. Maduro's a righty, no homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. We are using black, white, and orange dice tonight. Orioles are the home team. Devil Rays looking to pick up some ground in the American League East. Devil Rays looking to pick up some ground in the American League East. Orioles trying to play spoiler here. Maduro will get the sign from Brooke Fordyce. Only one team can achieve their goal. Which team will do that? The only way to find out is to see what the dice know, and to do that, we have to go to the first pitch. So, here we go. We'll get started with a 10. That's actually cocked. That's an in-play 2, and Tyner's going to get us off and running here with a double. We are underway here at Camden Yards. Brent Abernathy now takes his first turn at the plate. 3 homers, 20 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 83. That's going to be way too high. That'll be flied into center field. Getting under that one is going to be Chris Richard. He will make the catch in center field. Coming in for it, that'll be out number 1. Tyner will not try to go to third. Ben Grieve, now the batter. 8 homers, 63 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro looking in at Fordyce for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 59. That'll be lifted into left field. Getting under that for the Orioles is going to be Jay Gibbons. He will bring it in, make the catch for out number 2. Greg Vaughn, the designated hitter, now at the plate. 21 homers, 47 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro trying to work around a leadoff double. He will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 56. That'll be lifted into right field. Coming under that for the Orioles is going to be Brady Anderson. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A leadoff double comes to nothing for the Orioles, as the next 3 fly out to everywhere in the outfield. Score is now Tampa Bay 0, Baltimore coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays tonight is Tanyan Sturtzy. 11-12 with a 4.42 ERA. 195 and a third innings pitched, 200 hits, 23 homers, 79 walks, 110 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the Orioles starting lineup. He's charged with keeping in check tonight. Leading off, we've got Brady Anderson in right field, Brian Roberts, the designated hitter, Chris Richard in center field, Jeff Conine at first base, Jay Gibbons in left field, Tony Batista is at third base, Melvin Moore is at shortstop, Brooke Fordyce is catching, and Jerry Hairston is at second base. Leading off for the Orioles, Brady Anderson. 6 homers, 43 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. As usual, I will see you guys in the top of the second. Sturtzy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ball. We've got a rare play at the ballpark already tonight. I hope it's not going to turn into another 4 rare plays in one inning. Or the first 2 innings. Here we go. Bases empty, ballpark. 95. Batter singles to right field. Batter singles to right field, but makes a wide turn, and the right fielder makes a great throw to first base. The batter is caught in a rundown and eventually tagged out by the second baseman. Score the putout 9-3-6-4. That'll be 1 out in the inning. I imagine if I say G4, that'll probably do the same thing. But let's, just for giggles, let's see if it even takes in Digital Diamond. Nope. Alright, so we're going to have to score that at G4. But that'll get us to the same place for out number 1. Brian Roberts, now the batter for the Orioles. Let me just make sure OBS is still behaving with me. It is. 1 homer, 10 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtzy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 42. That'll be grounded right back to Sturtzy. He will throw that over to Cox at first for out number 2. Chris Richard, now the batter for the Orioles. 14 homers, 37 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtzy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 7. Swing and a miss by Richards. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles here in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless in Baltimore after 1. Top of the second coming up, and leading off, we've got the middle of the Devil Rays order. Steve Cox is the leadoff man for the Devil Rays. 12 homers, 18 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 70. That'll be miles too high. That'll be grounded over to short. Coming in for that one is going to be Mora. He'll make the play over to first with no trouble. Out number 1. Randy Wynn, now the batter. 6 homers, 25 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 61. That'll be lifted into right field. Orioles, so we'll send Brady Anderson to track that one down. That will be out number 2. Aubrey Huff, now the batter. 7 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, he will wind up, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough one, and the bat goes flying at the third base coach. Actually, that'll be at the first base coach for the Devil Rays, but that is strike 3. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Devil Rays here in the top of the second. Still no score in Baltimore as we move into the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second brings us to the middle of the Orioles order. Jeff Conine leading off for Baltimore. 10 homers, 41 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Scoreless here in Bmore, heading into the bottom of the second. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark 80. 80 for a righty is in play. And a 55 is going to be grounded over to first. Picking that up is going to be Cox. He'll wave off Sturtsy coming over to cover the bag. Out number 1. Jay Gibbons, now the batter. 13 homers, 15 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy will look in at Flaherty for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 90. That'll be grounded over to second. Abernathy will grab that one for Tampa. He'll make the play over to first. That'll get Gibbons by a couple of steps. That is out number 2. Tony Batista, now up for Baltimore. 9 homers, 15 walks against right-handed pitching with the Orioles in 2001. Sturtsy looking in at Flaherty for the sign, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 71. That'll be grounded over to second. Once again, we'll be calling Abernathy's name to get that. Throw it over to first. This time, he retires the side. 1, 2, 3 once again go the Orioles here in the bottom of the second. Still no score at Camden Yards after 2. Top of the third coming up, and we're at the bottom of the Tampa Bay order. Here's Chris Gomez. 7 homers, 7 walks with the Devil Rays against right-handed pitching in 2001. Maduro looking in at Fordyce for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 5 is a tough 34. And Gomez is going to get into that one. That'll get to the gap. Gomez will be safe at second with a leadoff double. John Flaherty, now the batter. 3 homers, 8 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Are they going to have him lay down the bunt here? Actually, wait a second. Jump of 3 against a hold of 7. Let's see here. We've got some intriguing possibilities here for Tampa Bay. Could Gomez try to move over? Jump of 3, hold of 7. He would be in A5. That would be an excellent chance to steal. Yeah, they're going to have him try to get the jump, actually. They're going to have Gomez try to go to third. 0 to 49, he gets the jump. 48, he does get the jump, and he's going to try to go to third. Gomez looking to swipe a bag here, and he will be safe at third. That'll force the infield in on a stolen base. as Gomez, the Devil Rays trying to make things happen here. Let's make sure Digital Diamond gets caught up. And yep, a good throw by Fordyce, but Gomez able to just barely get under the tag. And now the Devil Rays have a chance to score the first run of the game. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 14, and that is ball 4. And all of a sudden, the Orioles have runners at the corner, or the Devil Rays, I should say, have runners at the corners with nobody out. Jason Tyner, now the batter. Tyner had a double to lead off, and there is nobody out here. The Devil Rays are already threatening. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. Fans here at Camden Yards are on their feet hoping Maduro can make a big-time pitch. Maduro will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 4, that's wheelhouse. And an 18, base hit by Tyner. The Devil Rays are going to take the lead. They're going to get at least 1 run. Grounder up the middle into center field. Gomez will come in to score. Flaherty will go to second. Tyner will go to first. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Stadium groans. Ugh. And that'll bring Abernathy up to the plate as the infield goes to double play depth once again. Abernathy 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. 1-0 Tampa Bay as the Devil Rays draw first blood today. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 46. That'll be popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule will be called as that's going to short. That'll be Mora. He'll be out on the infield. Abernathy will be out on the infield fly. Out number 1. Grieve, now the batter. Grieve is 0 for 1. Baltimore trying to get out of this inning with just the 1 run. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set? No, hold on. Hold up, I think... Oh, no, that was a G... That was popped up. Hold on. On a P6, they would both stay put. There we go. P6 should leave everybody where they're at. I think I wrote it as a G6, but it was actually a P6. Because I know I was talking about the infield fly rule. There we go. Okay. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 39. Just misses that. That'll be grounded right back to Maduro. We'll see if the Orioles can turn the double play and get out of the inning. He's a lefty, so that'll be going to shortstop. That will be a 7 or less on 2D6. No. Flaherty will go to third. Tyner will be thrown out. Grieve will make it to first. 2 outs in the inning on the fielder's choice. Two outs, and the batter now is Vaughn. Vaughn tonight is 0 for 1. He flew to left. He flew to right his first time up. 1-0 Tampa Bay, top of the third. Maduro trying to get the Orioles out of trouble. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. He's a righty. Ooh, 35. Uh-oh. That's wheelhouse for Vaughn. But a 77 is going to be just a little bit too high. That'll be lifted into center field. Back for that is going to be Richard. He'll be back to the track, but he'll just barely have enough room to track that down and make the catch. Stadium size. Phew! But as it is, the Devil Rays draw first blood. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and a stolen base by Gomez. It is now 1-0 Tampa Bay as we move into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, and we're at the bottom of the Baltimore order. Melvin Mora due up first for the Orioles. 6 homers, 24 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 24. Swing and a miss by Mora. Strike 3. That will be out number 1. Second strikeout of the night by Mora. Or by Sturtsy, I should say. Brooke Fordyce, now the batter. 4 homers, 16 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 6, and well, Fordyce has found a way to tie the game, as easy as you please, with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Brooke Fordyce, tie game. Tied at 1 here at Camden Yards. Stadium cheers. Yay! Sturtsy threw him a meatball. Fordyce turned it into pizza and tied this game. Jerry Hairston, now the batter. 6 homers, 31 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy has got to have instant amnesia. He will get the sign from Flaherty, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 10. Ball 4. Slider misses the zone, and Hairston goes to first with a 1-out walk. Infield set for double play. Anderson, now the batter. Anderson got caught in a rundown in the first on a rare play. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 23. Just misses that. That's going to get popped up on the infield. Getting under that at second base is going to be Abernathy. He'll haul it in. Out number 2. Roberts, now the batter. Roberts tonight is 0 for 1. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third, we are tied at 1. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 79. Fly ball into center field. Getting under that for the Devil Rays is going to be Wynn. He will make the catch and retire the side, but not before the Orioles tie this game. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, a solo blast by Brooke Fordyce. We are knotted at 1 here in Baltimore after 3. Top of the 4th coming up, and we're in the middle of the Devil Rays order. Here's Cox. Cox tonight is 0 for 1. Top of the 4th, all knotted at 1. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 23. Ball 4. Cox will go to first on a leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Wynn. Wynn tonight is 0 for 1. Cox, not much of a threat to steal. He will hold. Wynn is going to swing away. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 94. He's not that patient. He's going to lift that one into left field. Under that is going to be Gibbons. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Batter now is Huff. Huff tonight is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 7. Swing and a miss by Huff. Strike 3. That's out number 2. That is the second strikeout of the night by Maduro. 2 down in the inning. Batter now is Gomez. Gomez is 1 for 1 with a double and a steal. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark 59. That's in play for Gomez. And a 54. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Batista. He will make the throw across the horn, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Orioles, or for the Devil Rays. We're tied at 1 here in Baltimore as we get set for the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, and we've got the heart of the Orioles order up next. Here's Richard. Richard tonight is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Tied at 1 here in Baltimore, heading into the bottom of the 4th. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 17. Swing and a miss by Richards. Strike 3, out number 1. Third strikeout of the night by Sturtsy. Conine the batter. Conine grounded out his first time up. Sturtsy looking in at Flaherty once again. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 31. That's actually going to be a wild pitch. Ball 1. We will do it again. Nine is an in-play 49. That'll be bounced right back to Sturtsy. He will throw that over to first for out number 2. Gibbons, now the batter. Gibbons grounded out his first time up. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 57. That will be grounded right back to Sturtsy once again. He'll take his time, throw that over to first. That retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles here in the bottom of the 4th. Still knotted at 1 after 4. Once again, tonight is the last Wednesday block in the replay that I've had to reschedule from a Thursday so I could accommodate the top 100 board games of all time I've been doing with Jester on his channel. Top of the 5th brings us to the bottom of the Orioles order. Here's Flaherty. Flaherty tonight has a walk. And as usual, I will see you guys in the middle of the 5th. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is we've got a rare play, patient with the bases empty. .73, umpire misses an obvious strike. Batter walks, pitcher's rattled. All patient results for this batter for the remainder of the inning are automatic walks. So Flaherty goes to first, and Maduro is rattled for walks. Is rattled, so every patient is an automatic walk. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Tyner. Tyner tonight is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. I'm actually going to make a note here. There we go. Just so I don't forget. All right. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 64. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that for the Orioles is going to be Gibbons. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Abernathy, now the batter. Abernathy is 0 for 2. 1 out here. Actually, Flaherty, jump of 1 against a hold of 7. No, he's not going to try to get the jump. Abernathy's also not going to try to bunt here. He's a C bunter. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 10, let's go ahead and re-roll that. 10 is going to be an in-play 44. That'll get popped up on the infield. Second base, tracking that down, that's Hairston. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 2. Two outs in the inning. Batter now is Grieve. Grieve is 0 for 2. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. We're knotted at 1. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play. I'm going to re-roll that. An in-play 39. That'll get grounded right back to Maduro. He'll take his time, throw that over to first. That will retire the side. The leadoff walk goes for nothing here in the top of the 5th. We are still tied at 1, moving into the bottom of the 5th. I'm going to grab a quick drink before we continue. Bottom of the 5th, Batista leading off for B-More. Batista's 0 for 1 tonight. Bottom 5, knotted at 1. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark 47. Righty, that's in play for Batista. And a 66 is going to be way too high. That'll be bounced over to second. Abernathy will get that one for Tampa Bay. He'll make the play over to first. Out number 1. Mora, now the batter. Mora's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty once again. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 14, and Mora is going to lead the inning, is going to continue the inning with a single. Infield set for double play. Fordyce, now the batter. Fordyce tied the game back in the 2nd, or back in the 3rd, with his solo shot. Mora, not going to do much on the base paths. He will hold. Fordyce could bunt, though. No, he's not going to. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 12, and good thing Fordyce didn't bunt, because he just gave the Orioles the lead with a boom! Boom! High, deep, gone. Brooke Fordyce does it again. Second home run of the night. This one a 2-run shot. That will give the Orioles the lead 3-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Sturtsy can't believe it. Batter now is Hairston. Hairston tonight has a walk. 3-1 Baltimore here in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out in the inning. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 60. That will be a fly ball into right field. Making that catch on the run is Grieve. He'll make it, and that will be out number 2. A grapefruit for Fordyce turned into fruit salad, and the fruit salad turned into a 3-1 lead for the Orioles. Batter now is Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Sturtsy looking in at Flaherty for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 99. Fly ball into right field. Tracking that down is Grieve. He'll make the catch on the run, and that will retire the side. But the Orioles take the lead here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 runs on 2 hits. The second home run of the night by Brooke Fordyce. This one a 2-run shot. It is now 3-1 Baltimore after 5. Top of the 6th coming up, and we're back to the middle of the Tampa Bay order. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 2. He had a golden opportunity in the top of the 3rd, but he couldn't capitalize on it, which would have given Tampa Bay probably some breathing room. Instead, Baltimore now has the breathing room. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 67. Called strike 3 on Vaughn. He will be retired on strikes. 4 out number 1. 3rd strikeout of the night by Maduro. Cox, now the batter. Cox is 0 for 1 with a walk. While I'm on this side, we're going to get some activity in Tampa Bay's bullpen. Getting loose for the Devil Rays is going to be... The Devil Rays are going to get Doug Creek warming up in the bullpen. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 13. Swing and a miss by Cox. Strike 3, out number 2. 4th strikeout of the night by Maduro. Wynn, now the batter. Wynn is 0 for 2. 3-1 Baltimore, top of the 6th. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 47. That'll be bounced right back to Maduro. He'll take his time, throw that over to Conine at first. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Devil Rays here in the top of the 6th. 3-1 Baltimore as we move into the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, and we're back toward the top of the Baltimore order. Here's Roberts. Roberts tonight is 0 for 2. And I will see you guys at the top of the 7th. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 42. That's actually going to be a base hit for Roberts. He will have a leadoff single. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Richard. Richard tonight is 0 for 2. He struck out twice tonight. Let's see. Jump of 5 against a hold of 8. Jump of 5, hold of 8, and he's a B4. That should be an excellent chance to steal as well. Right. Yes. He's going to try to get the jump. And he's actually going to hold. They're going to hold him there. He's not going to go. They could have Richard lay down the bunt, but they're not going to. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. 3-1 Baltimore. Bottom of the 6th. Nobody out in the inning. Sturtsy will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 60. Base hit by Richard. He will have a single. Line drive into center field. And the Orioles have something going on as Roberts will stop at second with nobody out. Conine, now the batter, as Creek continues to warm up for the Devil Rays. Conine tonight is 0 for 2. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for Tampa Bay. Range on the right fielder. Right fielder is Grieve. His range is a D. This could be trouble. A 55. Ooh, he's going to struggle with it, but he will get to it. But let's see what kind of out it's going to be. That is going to be a deep fly ball. Getting under the... Grieve will get under that. That'll be out number 1. Roberts, actually, that was a defense check, so he is going... Actually, that's an F9, so he will advance to third on the sac fly, but that'll be 1 out in the inning. So that should be F9 R2 star. That's how we need to score that. Out number 1. Batter now is Gibbons. Gibbons tonight is 0 for 2. As Cardboard Commander now joins us here at Camden Yards. So what do the Devil Rays do here? Hopefully you're having a great night. I saw you playing a little fast inning earlier, at least according to the chat, when Jester was doing Strat. If you're the Devil Rays... do you play the infield back and try for a double play? Or do you play it safe and keep Roberts from scoring? I think the way this is going, they have to... I think the way this is going, if runs are going to be at a premium, the Devil Rays are going to play the infield... I think I'm going to split the difference here. We're going to say corners in. The Devil Rays are going to play corners in, looking for some trying to stop the run, others going to risk a double play to try to get out of the inning. Fans here at Camden Yards are on their feet. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 18's wheelhouse. Possible the corners in are just going to end up being moot at this point. A 58. Yeah. The corners coming in. That whole debate ended up being moot thanks to Jay Gibbons with a boom! High deep, gone. Home run, Jay Gibbons, Devil Rays, Orioles starting to bust this one open. 6-1 Baltimore. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Batista, and that's going to be it for Sturtsy. Coming in to pitch for the Devil Rays is going to be Doug Creek. 2-5 with a 4.31 ERA. 62 2/3 innings pitched. 51 hits. 7 homers. 49 walks. 66 strikeouts in 2001. As I.D. Jester and Philip Reynolds now join us here at Camden Yards. Just in time to watch the Orioles blow this one wide open. 6-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. I just need to make sure Digital Diamond gets nice and caught up here. And of course it's wanting to be slow. There we go. Three-run homer puts an end to Sturtsy's night. He leaves with the loss so far. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and infield is also back. They wouldn't be playing the corners in for any reason. Let's just make sure everything looks good over here. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 5. Swing and a miss by Batista. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Batter now is Mora with 2 outs. Mora is 1 for 2 with a single. 6-1 Orioles, bottom of the 6th. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 97. Mora is not that patient against the lefty. Lifted into left field. Tracking that down is Tyner. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Orioles pick up some breathing room. 3 runs on 3 hits. A 3-run bomb by Jay Gibbons. And since the 3rd, it has been all Baltimore. 6-1 Orioles after 6. Hold on. That was not what I meant to do. There we go. Top of the 7th, and we're back to the bottom of the Devil Rays order. Here's Huff. Huff tonight is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set. Here's the windup. And here's the pitch. Boxcars is an in-play 10, and Huff is going to lead us off, smacking one into the gap. That's going to be a double for Huff. Oops, went into the wrong thing. I was in Excel on my laptop because there is something I'm going to be checking a little bit later. Gomez, now the batter with nobody out. Gomez is 1 for 2 with a double and a stolen base. What I'm going to be checking is actually related to Ultra Quick Baseball later, because we're not that far from starting to pick our board games on the fly. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 65, and he's not that patient. That'll be lifted into right field. Getting under that is going to be Anderson. He will make the catch for out number 1. Huff's run rate, actually, I believe on an F9. With a run rating 7 or higher, goes to 3rd on F8 and F9. Okay, so Huff will hold at 2nd. Flaherty, now the batter. Flaherty has 2 walks tonight. Tempted to have him bunt, but the Devil Rays need to start fighting off runs in chunks. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 74. He's not that patient. That's going to be lifted into center field. Getting under that is going to be Richard. He'll make the play for out number 2. Two outs, and here's Tyner. Tyner is 2 for 3 with a double and a single tonight. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 45. That'll be a base hit by Tyner. That'll bring Huff in to score. It is now 6-2, Baltimore. Stadium groans. Ugh. Abernathy, now the batter. Abernathy is 0 for 3. We're going to get some activity in the Orioles bullpen, as getting loose is going to be... The Orioles are going to get John Wasden warming up in the bullpen. Maduro will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. Hang on. 4 is an in-play 76. That'll be bounced over to second. Picking that up for the Orioles is Hairston. He will make the play, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Devil Rays. It is now 6-2 Baltimore as we head into the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. No baseball on the channel tomorrow night, as I will be over on Jester's channel tomorrow night for the second to last episode of our top 100 board games of all time countdown. We will be counting down 20 to number 11 tomorrow night. The next time we get together here on the channel for baseball will be Friday night. It'll be August 6th, 2001. We will be at the Big Apple at the house that Ruth built, Yankee Stadium, where the Anaheim Angels will be in town to play the New York Yankees. Lou Pody will be on the mound for the Angels, and Sterling Hitchcock will be on the mound for the Yankees. The Yankees are currently 3 games over 500 coming into tonight's action. We'll see how they come out of Ultra Quick Baseball tonight. Remember, teams have to have a winning record to make the playoffs on the channel. A 500 record won't get you there, so the Yankees need to stay above 500. We'll see if they can continue that on the board tomorrow night. Angels at the Yankees. Bottom of the 7th, and we're back to the bottom of the Orioles order, although the bottom's where most of the damage has been coming in. Here's Fordyce. Fordyce responsible for 3 of the Orioles' 6 runs on 2 homers tonight. 6-2 Orioles, bottom of the 7th. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 28. Ball 4. Curveball misses the zone. Fordyce will go to first on a leadoff walk. Devil Rays maybe were pitching around Fordyce a little bit. He's done a lot of damage to them tonight. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Hairston. Hairston tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 27. Against a lefty, Hairston's going to get into that one. That's going to be a triple. Fordyce will score. Hairston will go to third. 7-2 Baltimore. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Anderson. Anderson tonight is 0 for 3. We're going to get some more activity in Tampa Bay's bullpen. Getting loose for the Devil Rays now is going to be the Devil Rays are going to get Travis Phelps warming up in the bullpen. Seven to 2 Baltimore here in the bottom of the 7th. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. Actually, the infield has got to play in. They don't want this getting any worse. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 44. Called strike 3 on Anderson. Strike 3, out number 1. That is the second strikeout by Creek tonight. Excuse me. Batter now is Roberts. Roberts tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Phelps continuing to get loose in the Tampa Bay bullpen. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is going to be a tough 50. Base hit by Roberts. Hairston will come in to score. It is 8-2 Baltimore. Stadium cheers. Yay! Infield set for double play. Batter now is Richard. Richard is 1 for 3 with a single, and that's going to be it for Creek. Coming in to pitch for Tampa Bay is going to be Travis Phelps. 2-2 with a 3.48 ERA. 62 innings pitched, 53 hits, 6 homers, 24 walks, 54 strikeouts in 2001. His job is to stop the bleeding for Tampa Bay here. As the Orioles are starting to tee off on the Devil Rays tonight, playing spoiler for the AL East leading Rays here in the season replay. Eight to 2 Baltimore, bottom of the 7th, Digital Diamond just getting caught up. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 78. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Tracking that down for Tampa is going to be Wynn. He will make the catch for out number 2. Batter is Conine. Conine is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Orioles lead 8-2. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 57. That will be a ground ball over to third. Huff will get that one. He'll make the throw across the horn, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Score is now 8-2 Baltimore after 7. Tampa Bay with the heart of the... Actually, Maduro's going to come out of the game. as he's been doing a masterful job, but the Orioles are going to turn this over to the bullpen. Coming into pitch now for Baltimore is going to be John Wasden. 1-1 with a 4.17 ERA. 49 and 2/3 innings pitched, 54 hits, 4 homers, 16 walks, 47 strikeouts in 2001. Baltimore's going to let the bullpen see if they can finish this one off. Batter now is Grieve. Grieve tonight is 0 for 3. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Wednesday night baseball here on the channel. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. 8-2 Baltimore, top of the 8th. Wasden will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 6 is a patient 79. And against a righty, Grieve is patient enough to get a base hit out of the at-bat. He will have a single. Because, of course, the first thing Wasden will do, the first thing a relief pitcher always does, is put the leadoff man on. Infield set for double play. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 3 tonight. Grieve, not going to try to bite off any, not going to try to do anything cute on the base paths. Tampa needs to bite off runs in chunks. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 12. Swing and a miss by Vaughn, trying to do way too much with a changeup. Strike 3, that's out number 1. Here's Cox. Cox is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. We're going to get some more activity in Tampa Bay's bullpen, as getting loose for Tampa Bay now is going to be... They're going to get Victor Zambrano ready just to try to stop the bleeding. Just in case Tampa Bay is able to start putting anything together here. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 98. That'll be lifted into right field. Tracking that down is going to be Anderson. He'll make the play. Out number 2. Wynn, now the batter. Wynn is 0 for 3. Wasden looking in at Fordyce for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 63, and Wynn's going to get into that one. That's going to be a base hit for Wynn. He'll have a single. Ball blooped into right field. Grieve will actually turn on the Jets. He will come all the way around, and he will score. Grieve will come all the way around. Wynn will go to first. It is 8-3, Baltimore. Huff, now the batter. Huff is 0 for 2. He's 1 for 3. He's got a double tonight. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. 8-3, Baltimore, top of the 8th. Wasden will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 55. Grounded over to third. Grabbing that is Batista. He'll take his time, throw it across the horn. That will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for Tampa, and it is now 8-3 Baltimore as we move into the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th brings us to the middle of the order. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons broke the game open in the 6th with a 3-run shot. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 60. That'll be a ground ball over to first. Grabbing that is going to be Cox. He'll wave off Phelps coming over to cover the bag. Take that to the bag himself, getting Gibbons by a couple of steps. Out number 1. Batista, now the batter. Batista's 0 for 3. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 57. That'll be a base hit by Batista. He'll have a single. And the Orioles, this Orioles offense, once they got going, has been unrelenting tonight. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Mora. Mora tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 21. Ball 4. Slider misses the zone, and Mora finds himself on. 2 on, 1 out. And a very bad situation for Tampa fans. Batter now is Fordyce. Fordyce is 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 homers, and 3 RBIs. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at Camden Yards hoping Fordyce can add a 3-run homer to his achievements tonight. Phelps will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 64. He won't get that, but he will get a base hit out of it. Opposite field liner into right field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. So Batista will score. We will have runners at the corners with 1 out, and 9-3 Orioles once I get Digital Diamond caught up. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter is Hairston. Hairston is 1 for 2 with a walk and a triple tonight. The infield. Last time they tried corners in this situation, Jay Gibbons blasted a 3-run homer. I think they're just going to play the infield straight in. They're not going to try to split the difference here. They need to stop this bleeding. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at Camden Yards are on their feet. Phelps will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 34. Called strike 3 on Hairston. 2 down in the inning. Batter now is Anderson. Anderson tonight is 0 for 4. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 9-3 Orioles. Phelps will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 38. Ball 4, and the bases are full of brown birds. Batter now is Hairston. Hairston is... Actually, no. Batter is not Hairston. Batter is Roberts. Roberts is 2 for 4 with 2 singles, and that is going to be it for Phelps. Victor Zambrano will come in to pitch. 6-2 with a 3.16 ERA. 51 1/3 innings pitched. 38 hits, 6 homers, 18 walks, 58 strikeouts in 2001. His job is to stop the bleeding. Basically, his job is to stop this bases loaded situation with 2 outs. Fans here at Camden Yards love what they see. Zambrano will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at Camden Yards are on their feet hoping the Orioles can get something here. Zambrano will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 31. That is a wild pitch, and the Orioles are going to get something out of this. Morrow will score on the wild pitch. Everybody else will move up a base. And it is 10-3 Baltimore. Zambrano comes in. First thing he does is throws a wild pitch. Not what you want to see if you're an Orioles. Not what you want to see if you're a Devil Rays fan here. And that is also going to be ball 1. And we will do it again. 10. You're kidding me. 10 is a patient 32. That is another wild pitch. Second wild pitch of the inning by Zambrano. Zambrano proving to be very wild tonight. Ball 2, but it is now 11-3. I'm sure Jester, as an off-and-on Devil Rays fan, has also got to be thrilled with this one. Ball 2 on Zambrano. We are going to pitch again. Nine is a tough 56. And after all of that, that'll end up in a ground ball to third. Huff will get that one. Finally, he'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. But not before a lot more damage was done. 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 wild pitches. It is now 11-3 Baltimore after 8. Now we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? God, I hope not. 9th inning magic would have us here for about another hour, probably. And I would rather not have that on a weeknight. Thank you very much. Oop. Hold on. Looks like I just opened up Edge by mistake. There we go. Just going to make sure that's still good. Okay. Bottom of the Devil Rays order. Tampa Bay looks like they've all but given up. So I think that collapse on Gomez's card is very fitting. But he's the leadoff man. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. With a double and a stolen base. That double and the stolen base came in the 3rd inning, which seems like a lifetime ago at this point, if we're being perfectly honest. Wasden trying to finish the game for the Orioles. Gomez and the Devil Rays hoping to put something together. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 10. Swing and a miss by Gomez. Strike 3. That's out number 1. That is the second strikeout by Wasden tonight. Flaherty, now the batter with 1 out. Flaherty is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 33, and that's going to be a base hit by Flaherty. He will have a leadoff. He will have a 1-out single. Tyner, now the batter, infield set for double play. Tyner tonight is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a double. Wasden will get the sign. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 78. That'll be lifted into center field. Getting under that one is going to be Richard. He will make the catch. 2 out in the inning. And the last chance for the Devil Rays will come to Brent Abernathy. Abernathy is 0 for 4 tonight. Wasden looking in at Fordyce for the sign. Fans here at Camden Yards are on their feet. Wasden will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 44. That is a base hit by Abernathy. Long single into the gap to center field. Runners will advance 2 bases. Flaherty goes to third. Abernathy goes to first, and we have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Abernathy extending it, bringing Grieve to the plate. Grieve tonight is 1 for 4 with a single. John BAL is going to start warming up for Baltimore. Wasden will get the sign from Fordyce. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 7 is a tough 44. Called strike 3 on the corner. Strikeout. That's your game. The Baltimore Orioles survive a little bit of a rush here by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays to win this one by a final score of 11-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. I'm just starting to do my usual cleanup while Digital Diamond unloads. Or while Digital Diamond transitions. For the Orioles, 11 runs on 3 hits and 11 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Devil Rays, 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher tonight is Calvin Maduro. He will pick up the win. Tanyan Sturtzy will end up with the loss tonight. But of course, if you guys are regulars on the channel, you know by now that we are not done yet because we have to see how the rest of the majors fared. And to help us with that, we are going to ask our friends at Downey Games and Ultra Quick Baseball for a little bit of help with that. And I'm also going to do a very light bit of testing. Nothing that's going to take too long to test. It is now time to see how the... Actually, last couple things I need. It is now time to see how the rest of the majors fared. And to do that, we're going to ask our friends at Downey Games with Ultra Quick Baseball, along with Fast Score Baseball, the clutch ratings, for help with that. So, the Baltimore Orioles are going to pick up an 11-3 victory over the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in this one. Okay, good. That is updating in real time. That's what I wanted to make sure of, so I could get the ticket, so I could get the standings updated in real time. I was typing it in on my iPad, but watching everything play out on my laptop. That way, all I have to do in September, and when I'm picking the games on the fly, I can go into the Excel on my laptop, click on update, click on my update standings macro, then we'll see the standings in real time, so we can actually pick out the game and have the actual replay standings available. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared. Here on August 2nd, 2001, we're going to get started with the Expos and the Diamondbacks, who are both Qs. Expos roll a 25, that's 3. Diamondbacks roll a 16, that's also 3. They're going to lead us off by going to extras. Montreal rolls a 4 plus 0 is 4. Arizona rolls a 4, minus 1 is 3. That's a win for the Expos in bonus baseball. Angels and the Red Sox. Anaheim, P32 is 4. Boston, R61 is 7. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Jester, I imagine once we wrap up here, you're probably going to be going back for part 2 of your Strat baseball game, I would imagine, correct? Royals and the White Sox. Kansas City, O13 is 2. White Sox, P23 is 3. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Athletics and the Indians. Oakland, R16 is 3. Cleveland, W66, they wanted this one as 10. That's a win for the Tribe. Phillies and the Rockies. Philadelphia, probably didn't want this one. M32 is 3. Colorado, V61 is 9. The Rockies will triple up the Phillies. Mariners and the Tigers. We are watching Texas's magic number in the AL West. Right now, their magic number is 26. I expect they're going to start wrapping things up before the end of August. Let's see if they get started on that with this one. Well, maybe. Mariners, Q55 is 6. Tigers, S53, that's also 6. They will go to extras. Mariners roll a 2 plus 0. Detroit rolls a 6 plus 2 is 8. That'll be a win for the Kitty Cats in extras. Mets and the Astros. Mets, N41 is 4. Astros, T22 is also 4. They will go to extras. We're also watching a doomsday number for the Mets, but they won't get closer tonight from the looks of it. Mets roll a 6 plus 3 is 9. Astros roll a 2 plus 0. That'll be a win for the Mets in extras. Reds and the Dodgers. Cincinnati, P24 is 3. Dodgers, O16, that's 2. That game belongs to the Reds. Marlins and the Brewers. Florida, N21 is 2. Milwaukee, Q32 is 4. The beer makers will get the fishies drunk and have their way with them. Rangers and the Yankees. Texas, U16 is 4. Yankees, M65 is 7. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs, O64 is 7. Padres, S36, that's 5. That's a win for the Baby Bears. Pirates and the Giants. Pittsburgh, O16 is 2. San Francisco, P51 is 5. That's a win for the Giants. Braves and the Cardinals. Atlanta, R24 is 3. St. Louis, U12 is 2. That's a win for the Braves. Twins and the Blue Jays. Twins, Q51 is 5. Actually, they're both Qs. Toronto rolls a 36. That's 4. That's a win for the Twins. August 3rd, Mets and the Diamondbacks. New York, P44 is a big game. 35 sends them plus 3 columns. They're on column S. 22 is 3. Diamondbacks, T14 is also 3. They will go to extras. Mets roll a 3 plus 3, I believe, yep, is 6. Diamondbacks roll a 3 plus 0. That's a win for the Mets in extras. Devil Rays and the White Sox. Tampa Bay, N21 is 2. Chicago, O43 is 4. That's another win for the Pale Hose. Mariners at the Indians. Seattle, S32 is 4. Cleveland, X54 is 8. That's another win for the Tribe. Pirates and the Rockies. Pittsburgh, K31 is 3. Colorado, R51 is 5. That's a win for the Rockies. Athletics and the Tigers. Oakland, P14 is 2. Detroit, R44 is 5. That's a win for the Kitty Cats. Cardinals and the Marlins. St. Louis wanted this one. R66 is 10. Florida, T14 is 3. The Redbirds will get a rare win in 2001. Expos and the Astros. Montreal, O33 is 4. Houston, actually, O33, yes, 4. Houston, Q44 is 5. That's a win for the Spacefarers. Cubs and the Dodgers are both R's. Both teams roll a 24, which is 3, so they will have extras. That one's easy. Cubs roll a 5, minus 2 is 3. Dodgers roll a 1, plus 3 is 4. Los Angeles will take that in extras. Braves and the Brewers. Braves, M23 is 2. Brewers, S55 is 7. That's another win for the Beer Makers. Royals and the Twins are both P's. Kansas City rolls a 34. That's 4. Minnesota rolls a 56. That's 6. That's a win for the Twins. That's a win for the Twins. Angels and the Yankees. Anaheim, Q22 is 3. New York, S53, that's 6. That's a win for the Yankees. Reds and the Padres. Reds, M36 is 3. Padres, P26 is also 3. They will go to extras. Cincinnati rolls a 6. Minus 1 is 5. San Diego rolls a 5. Plus 1 is 6. The Friars will pray that win up in extras. Phillies and the Giants. Philadelphia, Q56 is 6. Giants, T54 is 7. That's a win for Frisco. Marlins and the Cardinals are both S's. Florida rolls a 32. That's 4. Cardinals roll a 26. That's also 4. They will go to extras. Marlins roll a 5. Minus 4 is 1. Cardinals roll a 4. Minus 2 is 2. That'll be a win for the Redbirds in extras. 2 in a row. Orioles, and the Blue Jays. Orioles, N51 is 4. Blue Jays, 032 is 3. That's a win for the Orioles. The Battle of the Birds, I didn't even realize it. August 4th, Mets and the Diamondbacks. Mets, P41 is 4. Diamondbacks, T12 is 2. That's a win for the Mets. Rangers and the Red Sox have a doubleheader. Game 1. Texas, T12 is 2. Boston, L41 is 3. The Bo Sox will take Game 1. Game 2. Texas, T44 is 5. Boston, L31 is 3. They will split the twin bill. Devil Rays and the White Sox. Looks like Chicago wanted this one. Tampa Bay, N32 is 3. Chicago, 066 is 9. The Pale Hose will triple up the Devil Rays. Mariners and the Indians. Seattle, S21 is 3. Cleveland, X34 is 5. That's a win for the Tribe. Pirates and the Rockies. Pirates, K45 is 3. Rockies, R63 is 8. That's a win for the Rockies. Athletics and the Tigers. Oakland wanted this one. P66 is 9. Detroit, R43 is 5. That's a win for the Athletics. Expos and the Astros. Montreal did not want this one. 011 is 0. Houston, Q46 is 5. That's a win for the Astros. Cubs and the Dodgers are both R's. Cubs roll a 64. That is 8. Dodgers roll a 36. That's 4. The Baby Bears will double up the Blue Bombers. Braves and the Brewers. Atlanta, M36 is 3. Brewers, S16 is also 3. They will have extras. Braves roll a 1. -2 is -1. Brewers roll a 1. -3 is -2. Neither team wanted this one, but the Braves will take it by default in extras. Royals and the Twins, both P's. Kansas City rolls a 62. That is 6. Twins roll a 53. That's 5, and that's a win for Kansas City. Angels and the Yankees. And both teams roll 43s. Anaheim's Q is 5. Yankees' S is also 5. They have extras. Angels roll a 4. +2 is 6. Yankees roll a 3. +1 is 4. That's a win for the Halos and extras. Reds and the Padres. Reds, M44 is 4. Padres, P15 is 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Phillies and the Giants. Phillies, Q43 is 5. Giants, T33 is 4. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Marlins and the Cardinals are both S's. Marlins roll a 31. That's 4. Cardinals roll a 56. That's 7. Yep, that's 7. That's a win for the Redbirds. Orioles and the Blue Jays in the Battle of the Birds. Baltimore rolls a 65 for N. That's 8. Actually, Toronto, 036 is a big game for Toronto. 62 +1 column, so they're on column P is Toronto. 34 is 4. That's still a win for Baltimore. August 5th, Mets and the Diamondbacks. Mets, P14 is 2. Diamondbacks, P23 is 4. That's a win for the Snakes. Rangers and the Red Sox. Rangers, T13 is 3. Red Sox, L32 is also 3. They have extras. Texas rolls a 4, plus 1 is 5. Boston rolls a 5, minus 1 is 4. That's a win for Texas in extras. And the Texas Rangers have not clinched playoff eligibility yet. They're at 81 wins. They need to get to 82. Devil Rays and the White Sox. Devil Rays, N53 is 4. Chicago, O31 is 3. That's a win for Tampa Bay. Mariners and the Indians. Seattle, S22 is 3. Cleveland, X51 is 8. That's another win for the Tribe. Pirates and the Rockies. Pittsburgh, K15 is 2. Colorado, R25 is 3. That's a win for the Rockies. Athletics and the Tigers. Oakland, P16 is 3. Detroit, R22 is also 3. They will have extras. Oakland rolls a 3, minus 1 is 2. Detroit rolls a 5, plus 2 is 7. The Kitty Cats will take that one in extras. Expos and the Astros. Montreal, O43 is 4. Houston, Q15 is 3. That's a win for Montreal. Cubs and the Dodgers are both R's. Cubs roll a 13, that's 3. Dodgers roll a 52, that's 6. The Blue Bombers will double up the Baby Bears. Braves and the Brewers. Atlanta, M14 is 2. Brewers, S41 is 5. That's another win for the Beer Makers. Royals and the Twins. Kansas City, P31 is 3. Minnesota's also a P. They roll a 65. That's 8. That's a win for the Twins. Angels and the Yankees. We will see these two teams on Friday night. Angels, Q45 is 5. Yankees, S34 is 4. That's a win for the Halos. Reds and the Padres. Reds, M52 is 4. Padres, P56 is 6. That's a win for the Friars. Phillies and the Giants. Phillies, Q62 is 7. Giants, T13 is 3. That's a win for the Phillies. Marlins and the Cardinals are both S's. Florida wanted this one. A 66 is 10. Cardinals roll a 32. That is 4. That's a win for the Fishies. Orioles and the Blue Jays. Baltimore, N64 is 7. Toronto, O55, that's 5. That's a win for Baltimore. And that is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Friday. Friday night, we will be at Yankee Stadium in the Big Apple as the Anaheim Angels will be taking on the New York Yankees. Lou Poti will be going for the Angels, and Sterling Hitchcock will be on the mound for the Yankees. Before that, tomorrow night I will be live on Jester's channel to continue our top 100 board games of all time countdown. We'll be counting down from 20 to number 11 on Thursday night, That'll start at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We'll be doing that on Jester's channel. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the Cooking with Deadpool cookbook as we make the side Boxing Day bread. Sunday morning, we'll be playing Bowl-O-Rama by Play Games with some special rules, but I'm going to hold what those rules are close to the vest. Wednesday next week, we're back to our varied content schedule as we're playing Super Boss Monster by Brotherwise Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The Baltimore Orioles play spoiler for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays trying to make headway in the American League East as the Orioles take this one by a final score of 11-3. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys at Yankee Stadium on Friday night.